Hello guys, it's Naveen and welcome back to my channel, and today here I am back with a new exciting topic. The topic is none other than how to get high salary package. Here I have come to debunk debunk the myths, to shed light into the truth on how you can get into high salary package. Yeah, I know you might be thinking, yeah, we guys know what's the key to getting a high salary package. Develop high income skill, develop a skill such that you're capable of solving problems, then do some project, create a resume and apply to the jobs, right? Yeah, I wish it was so easy like that, but it's not. The thing is that once you develop the skill to solve problems, you need to actually use it to solve a problem. Because most people, what they think is that if they want to get into high salary package, they need to develop the basic fundamental skills, and they need to master tools and technologies which are used in industry standards so that we can showcase to the potential employer that we are capable of building scalable applications, scalable solutions. This is what most people think. But the sad reality is that most startups or companies that we will be working with wouldn't need such scalable applications in the initial days, because most of the people will be starting their days and most of the guys will be interested to work in startups. So in the initial days, what matters is not scalability. Yeah, startups will grow exponentially and we need to build in such a way. But initially, when resources, budget are a constraint, we won't be building scalable applications from the day one. We will be building things that will somehow work. The thing is that we should be capable of providing or solving the problems of users. If Kubernetes or knowing microservices is not required at that time, then then it's not useful. I'm not saying that this is not useful, but it becomes useful only when either you work at an MNC or you start with taking a project for another established company. Other than if you're working at a startup, what startups mainly prioritize is your capability to solve problems. When a startup has a problem, they want people who can take up those vague problems, dissect it, understand the core problems, the potential problems behind the potential root causes behind that problem, and then dissect it and understand what can be done to solve that problem. It is those people that become startups actually need. So, what is the best way you can showcase that you're capable of it? Solve people's problems, solve existing real problems. That's what companies are looking forward for. Companies value people who have already put such solutions to people over resumes, because resumes are so risky. Companies want people who are capable of solving problems, and the resumes just show that this person has studied some algorithms or some studied some web development, developed some projects, kind of thing. It doesn't mean that this person care about or is capable of solving the problems. Sometimes he might just be doing the design, designated or assigned task. He might not do anything beyond that. But startups, especially companies, want people who are solving problems over people who are just doing the work they are assigned with. They want problem solvers, not people who just write code. So the best thing or the best way you can get into a high salary package is not just by learning microservices, learning production standards or industry level things, but it's about solving existing problems, get customers. Yeah, start making money. If there is a paying customer, then it means that you're solving a problem that actually exists, that users actually care about, that use the solution you're providing is something that the users desperately wanted. The cash you receive is representation of that. So If you want a high salary package job, that's the key. This is the key. Build a startup. Um, you need not build a startup, but build something, build some solution to the real world problems and get some users. You need not build for hundred or thousands of users. You just need to have a single user. That's enough. Because it shows that you are a person who prioritizes value creation over anything else. The technologies and tools doesn't matter. What matters is the problem that is getting solved. The technologies and tools are just paths to solve the problems. It doesn't mean that the technology is irrelevant. No, technology is also crucial. It was the progress of the technology and development of scientific fields which allowed us to live the life that we currently have. But what we need to understand is that along with technology, we need to have the capability of understanding how each of these technologies can be used to solve the business problems. We should be capable of bridging the gap between the academic scientific world with the business requirements. This is the most important skill that startups or businesses are looking for. If you have this skill, this is enough to shut it to get into high salary package along with having the technical skills that you're currently building. It doesn't mean that you do not need to have technical skills, but you need to have technical skills along with what I have said. Then you will get into very high salary package. So this was something that I actually got to know after interacting with an AI product leader in a company. So, the name of the company is Enborder. So it was something it was a kind of realization to me. And yeah, I was never thinking about the real world or a job in such a way. It actually opened my eyes and helped me to see the things in the right way. Yeah, and I truly believe that I have changed the way I have started, the way I behave towards developing my skill or doing the things that I actually have to do. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you got a better understanding or an idea about how to land into a high-paying job. And if you really liked it, if you feel like you have actually got some value from this video, then please do like the video and please put out the comment what you have felt after watching this video. What's the lesson you have studied or understood and how valuable this video was. I will be so happy to read out those comments. And anyway, see you in the next week. So just wait. I will come back with the next video in the next week.